Morning troops. Probably not a long video today. I've just driven to the very end, as far north as you can go, on the island of Jura. Been here before. Let me turn you around and we'll talk about where we're going and what we can see. So here's the end of the public road. Some parking here. You see this sign here? You're not allowed to go further than that. Not allowed. So I'm walking across here somewhere towards McLean's Skull Cave. Grr. Now then, this McLean guy, it's not him who invented the toothpaste. He was from Clan McLean. He had a bit of a skirmish with some other clan, probably McDonald. It's always McDonald, isn't it? Anyway, his skull was left so near the bothy or in the cave. I can't remember which. If the skull was ever to be removed, it would find its own way back. Anyway, that proved not to be the case because in 1979 it went missing, never to be returned. So not that long ago really. It's a shame the skull's not there. But we should get some interesting stuff to look at, the bothy and whatnot, over this way. Might get to see the curry reckon there. And there's one more thing to talk about. And up here, a man wrote a book, a famous book, about the world that we're all living in right now. It's called 1984. And his name was George Orwell. And he predicted what we're doing, what we're all going through right now. He predicted that thought crime would become the biggest crime. And that's turned out to be true. You're not allowed to think the wrong things, you're not allowed to say the wrong things, or you're locked up. You're not even allowed to not say the wrong things. You just have to be accused of saying the wrong things, even though you didn't. And you're locked up. George Orwell predicted all this. And he wrote about this on the northern tip of Jura. There's a White House somewhere over there, and that's where he lived. Anyway, I'll walk down this Land Rover track, across this chain, take a left, see what we can get into onwards. Not done much videoing today because there's really been nothing to video. It's just been relentless, arduous bog. Look at it behind me. See this ATV track? I literally followed that all the way across the island, and it's extremely boggy. I've got wet feet. Expect that if you're going to do this walk. Anyway, I've arrived here at Glen something. Glen Armisdale or something, and there's a bothy, so we'll go check that out. Then we'll walk around the coast, try and find the Skull Cave. Grrr. Come on, let's check the bothy out. Ah, great. I've got this in my way. Shoes and socks off. Wade through it. We're wet anyway. I'll jump. I don't like the jumping front. Land over there. You know, I've just got to do it. you think to that? Fab. So check this out. This is the Glen Arnisdale Bothy. That's probably the original one there. I'll show you inside. So we found some skulls, look. There we go. The cave must be over there somewhere. That could be it there, look. Anyway, let's have a look in here. Get this. Left a torch. Does that work? No. Some string if you need some. You have to bring your own firewood. It'd be easy to get to this place by boat and walking. Let's have a look in the visitor's book. Last date, 10th of June, not long ago. Hiking in good weather from the end of the road. Made a fire, really enjoyed, blah blah blah. Loads of pics, ticks. Let's sign it. From Doncaster. I don't know what the date is today. 12th of June-ish. Right, let's get out of here. More skulls, yeah. This looks a bit fresher. Whew. It smells a bit fresher as well. When if someone's put that there to dry it out and come back and take the antlers. That stinks. Quick nosy in here. Turn the sonic torch off and turned on. Somehow. Yeah, the doors are on there, look. Let's go find the cave. Come on. I've made the beach. Look, there's some baby I used to catch her scuttling along. See them? They're growing up a bit now, them. Oh, somebody flying. Look at them go. Probably the noisiest seabird in the world. But there's nobody here. I'm not surprised, because it were a bastard of a walk. You can get here by boat, couldn't you? I think that is the Skull Cave. Grrr, da, da, da. I've already crossed this sodding river once, got a wet foot. I've only got a left my stick in the bottom there. So let's come back across the river and get wet feet again. My feet will be on the sea. They're just wet. Right, let's go get the stick. Then check out the cave. So here it is. The clean Skull Cave. Yes, Skull Cave. Grrr, you can walk through it. Let's do it. I don't know where the skull was. Maybe on one of these ridges or outside, maybe on there. I don't know. And what happened to it, who took it. 1979 it went missing. And as I said before, the rumour was that the skull would always return. Oh, there it is. No, obviously not. Skull cave. Grrr. As I said, look, you can walk through it. And we're out the other side. There's lots of bones in here. There's another one, look. Another skull. I wonder if that's what it was. Just here. That would have been great, wouldn't it? If it was still here. Get some photos. Holding it like that. Get cursed or something. Anyway. It's really a bit underwhelming and not worth that massive hike through that massive bog to get here. I've done it, so you don't have to. Right, I'll find somewhere to sit down, have a coffee and whatnot, and then start working my way back.